really important debate. The consequences of COVID-19 have been disastrous, causing the worst recession of any major developed economy. The budget was a missed opportunity to help repair the damage caused by COVID-19. This government have used COVID-19 and the budget to hand out contracts to large corporations or funnel funds via the so-called Towns Fund towards the constituencies of Conservative members, or cut public sector pay, universal credit and NHS funding. Meanwhile, in Edmonton, 5,000 of my constituents have lost their jobs in the last year alone, and the unemployment rate in Edmonton is now double the national average. Almost half of the children in Edmonton live in poverty, yet the Chancellor will cut the £20 universal credit uplift in September and continues to ignore the millions of disabled and sick people on legacy benefits who never received the so-called uplift. The UK welfare benefit system is one of the least generous in the developed world. This government has torn holes in our welfare safety net. Sadly, too often losing your job or falling ill means going hungry and losing your home. Mr. Deputy Speaker, many leaseholders, like those in Prowse Court in Edmonton, listened to the Chancellor, hoping that the government would finally offer them the help they need to make their homes safe. There was not a single mention of cladding or building safety from the Chancellor last week. Instead, they are being left to foot bills they cannot afford, while the property developers who profited from the government's unsafe cuts to building safety regulations walk away without paying a penny. Mr. Deputy Speaker, after more than a decade of austerity, my constituents in Edmonton needed a transformative budget that would tackle inequality, rebuild the local economy, recover jobs, retrain unemployed workers and rebuild businesses to reflect a fairer society. We cannot go back to business as usual. This country and my constituents deserve better. Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker.
Thank you very much, Kate. Video link. James Grundy.
Thank you, Ms.